Hello, everybody, and welcome to my page. My name is Meliss. I'm an online marketing strategist and Facebook ad expert to health and life coaches, functional medicine doctors, and healers. And I'm really excited today to talk to you about niching down. And the reason why I came up with this idea is because I was speaking to someone earlier today who doesn't like to create a niche. And I've noticed through several calls that I've had with several people that there is a true fear that people have for niching down. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Hey guys, thanks for hopping on. Say hello in the comments. And of course, give me some love. Hello, Nimrod. Nice to see you. I love the hearts. Put some hearts down in there. Let me know you're here and that you can hear me. Today, we're talking about your niche, as some people call it, or your niche. Now, I'm sure you've heard about this if you have an online business, that you should be targeting only one type of person in your business. And maybe you think that's cliche. Maybe you think that doesn't work for everybody. Maybe you think that works for everybody but you. But whatever it is, as an online marketing strategist, I'm here to share with you and let you know that that really is the rule. And there's no exception to that rule if you haven't made $1 million in your business yet. Once you've reached that $1 million level, then it's okay to expand. Hey guys, thanks for being on. Hey Kaylee, nice to see you. So if you have not yet made $1 million in your business doing just this one thing that you do, then this rule really does apply to you and you need to niche down. Hey guys, thanks for being here. Give me some love. Put some hearts in there. Hey, Elaine, nice to see you. So the reason why it's so important to find your niche is because if you are serving everybody, you don't have those blinders on and you're not able to attract the right person to you. But if you do only serve one type of person, then the world opens up. The universe creates a vacuum of a place where all the abundance of this type of client can flow to you. So I don't like the idea of excluding people. I want to help people, especially if you're a healer, especially if you're somebody that spends their time and their passion and their energy fixing people in a place where they're stuck. Hey guys, thanks for being on. Hello, don't be shy. I see you. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for being here. So if you feel that you have this power, this passion, this drive, and this purpose to help lots of people, then of course it makes sense that you're not going to want to niche because you are by definition excluding people. And I work with healers, and healers have a sense of empathy and intuition, and they can feel other people's energy. So it's very common where Haley, it's nice to see you. Thanks for being here. It's very common where you have this desire to help everyone because you know so deeply in your heart that you can. And it's your passion and your purpose to do it. And you want to help people and you're a giver and you love to serve. So naturally, you want to help everyone and help them get unstuck in their stuff that they're going through. But if you want your business to run like a business, and not like a hobby, and you want a streaming flow of clients where you can turn on the floodgates and people will flow to you. Or if you're on vacation or you've got too many people, you have the power to shut off the floodgates. Hey Aubrey, thanks for being here. Nice to see you. And maybe you want to shut off the floodgates because you want to spend some time with your family or you want to take a month off, and this is truly your business and this is your work and your life's passion, then you have to treat it like a business. And from a marketing perspective, that means you have to niche down. And it doesn't mean that you're excluding people in the sense that you're saying, I don't want to work with you, good luck, go fix your own shit on your own. Hi, Maria. How do I say your name? Elise, I hope I said that right. You wrote, I'm assuming you're explaining niching. I'm explaining niching, but I'm not only explaining what it is, I'm explaining why it's paramount that you do it in your business. Hey, Aubrey, nice to see you. Thanks for all the love, guys. So some people have a fear of niching down because they're excluding people by definition. Hey, Joe Jane, nice to see you. But this is what happens when you don't niche down. You might get one client who is one type of client and you help them. And then you get another client who's another type of client. And because they're another type of client, you have to change how you help them. So you're going to help person one differently than the way you help person B. And then the next person comes in, a different client, totally different niche, and you help them as well. But you help them differently from the way you help number one and number two, A and B. And what happens is you're spending all of your energy and all of your time changing how you do things that you never create a systematic process that works. You're overwhelmed. Meliss. I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong, right? I'm sorry. How are you overwhelmed? Tell me how you're overwhelmed in the comments. So unless you're saying if you have all these different types of clients, you feel overwhelmed, and that is true. That is exactly what happens, because you can't just hop on a sales call or hop on a client call or hop into your group coaching program and just naturally give your advice, naturally make changes, because you have to adapt to all these different niches. So number one, it drains your energy. Number two, it requires you to have so much more work that you're putting into each and every one of your clients. It costs you more time, it costs you more energy, and you might have to do more research, or you might have to branch out in many different ways. But until you've reached the $1 million mark, you need to be very specific of what you offer, how you package your price, how you package your. Oh, really? I said your name right. Awesome. That makes me happy. You need to be really specific about the way you offer your packages, the way you package your packages, and who you help, so that you have created a system, a foundation, so that every single person that comes to you needs the same exact thing. Number one, you're going to have less time prepping for these calls and for the actual work that you put into it. Number two, you're going to flex that muscle, so to speak. You're going to work that way, your approach, your methodology so specifically that every single person that comes in, it's going to be easier for you to help them because you are so strong in your method. We have a proprietary method here at Meliss Marketing for helping people move from their one-on-one clients to their group programs. That's who I help. I help health coaches and life coaches and spiritual healers and functional medicine doctors, basically anyone who has a little bit of woo-woo in them, who are running an online business, building a personal brand, and want to transition from their one-on-one clients to their group programs. That is so super specific. If you're a real estate agent and you come to me and want help with marketing, could I do it? Sure. But it's going to be a whole different strategy, a whole different style of marketing. And it's really not going to be what I do with my health coaches, moving them from one-on-ones to groups. So there's a whole learning curve there. But if I am only helping the coaches and I'm only helping them fill their group programs, I'm getting really good at it. And what happens when you get really good at your niche? You become the go-to expert in your niche. So more and more people are going to know that if they're a coach and they need to fill their group programs, I'm the person that they need to go to. So I want you to think about who you help, what you offer, what problems do these people have, how can you solve these problems, and then come up with a repeatable system, your own proprietary method to getting them results. Every time you help someone in your niche achieve these results, you are getting stronger and stronger and stronger in your approach. You make it easier for you to help all of these people, and all of a sudden, more and more of these types of people are going to flock to you. So it's not a negative. Hi, Kara, nice to see you. It's not a negative that you are removing a certain type of person. It's a positive because you are opening the floodgates for the same type of person to keep coming through. Are there differences between these people? Sure. I mean, not all the health coaches I help have the same business model. Not all of the health coaches I help do the same type of coaching. That's not the point. The point is that my system that I created works for every single one of these coaches because it's a system specifically built for coaches. I hope that makes sense. If not, pop your questions in the comments right now so that I can help you. And I know that it can be scary to niche down, especially if you don't have clients. Because if you don't have clients, you don't have money, let's face it, and you feel this type of almost like this choking feeling like, ugh, I don't have money. I don't have the food to put on my table. I need to have clients. And you come from this kind of like neurotic state. You're just like, oh my gosh, I really, really need the money. So I really, really need the clients. So I'm going to say yes to everybody. You're not going to grow your business that way. What's going to happen is you're going to take on clients you don't really want to help, clients that you're not really sure that you can help to achieve the results that you're claiming you can help them achieve. And you're going to have lots of different clients from a variety of different places, and your stress level is going to be high. Plus, you're probably going to say yes to some clients that aren't a good fit just because you know they have the money. Hey, Connie, thanks for being on. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. So Meliss says, you're great. I was giving your explanation another word that they can create. When I came in, my head was like, what's niching? Yes, you're talking about being overwhelmed. Exactly. So when you take all of these different clients on, you are overwhelmed because you have to create a different system, a different way of doing things for every single person. Instead of thinking about you as the business owner, how can you streamline what you do? You know, eventually as a CEO, you're going to want to be able to step away from your business. You're going to want to be able to spend time with family and friends, or maybe travel and not be tied to your computer. You're going to want to be able to have the freedom that you're craving, which is why you started your business in the first place. And you can't step away from your business if you haven't created a streamlined system. So niching down is the way that you start this process. You create a system that you know you can deliver results to a specific type of person. And then you go out and you find that specific type of person. And you need to narrow that niche, even though it's counterintuitive. I know it can be scary to say no to certain people, especially when you need the funds and you need the clients. But that's also not the best way to approach sales and marketing. You know, you're not going to want to get on a sales call and be like, please, 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 please hire me. I really, really need your money, because that's not going to help you achieve that flow. You know, energy, money is energy, and getting the right tribe to follow you is energy. And positive energy and abundance only flows to you when you've opened up that vacuum and you've released that hold on you. And if you're coming from this clenched state of mind, then you can't, by definition, open yourself up, because that's the opposite. So you're creating lack because you're feeling lack, and that comes from not niching down. If you're helping someone very specific, like I said, I help coaches, health coaches, life coaches, functional medicine doctors, healers, anyone with woo-woo in them. That's my niche. And I help them transition from one-on-one clients to filling their group programs. It's so specific. So if someone comes to me and they're a brand new business and they've never gotten a client before, even if they've got woo-woo in them, they're not ready to move from one-on-one clients to group programs. So I say no. Therefore, my process is, again, very, very streamlined. Sometimes we need to diversify. Is it possible with a niche? Yes, absolutely. If you're under $1 million, you need to pick your niche. You need to go with your niche. You need to surround yourself with people from this target market. You need to get your products and services in front of this target market. And you really need to define your proprietary method for achieving results to help your clients achieve the results. After the $1 million mark, you can branch out. You can open up to a second niche. Millionaires have different streams of income. Maybe that's a different business. You have two different businesses. Maybe that's a different niche. Maybe that's passive income. Hi, Esty, nice to see you. Hey, Jamie, thanks for being on. So once you've surpassed the $1 million mark, you can definitely open up to different niches. Now, I know one of the objections I hear about niching down is, I want to have variety. I want to diversify. I would say, sure, you can do that before the $1 million mark, but not with your niche. Maybe you can switch it up with the location of this niche. You know, maybe I help people in America, and now maybe I help people in Great Britain. You know, you can switch it up that way. Or maybe you help people who have suffered trauma and are a certain age group, and maybe they have kids and maybe there's one little difference, like maybe the age group is a little different, or maybe, like I said, the location is a little bit different, or maybe where they are in their process is a little different. Although I would argue to say you want these people to be in a similar process, a similar stage in depending on what you do in life or in business or whatever, so that you can really help them. You can diversify the way that you do it. Maybe you offer a group program, maybe you offer an online course, and maybe you also offer some one-on-one coaching. So there's room to be creative, there's room to think outside the box, there's room to diversify. But until you've really got a flowing stream of consistent clients, you're getting on 2 to 3 sales calls a day, you're helping 2 to 3 clients a day, until you've got that consistency, you really need to stick to one thing. And I know it's counterintuitive to narrow your prospects when you need more clients, but honestly, that's the way it works. When you are laser focused on who you help and how you help them, those are the people that find you. And how good would it feel to know that leads are finding you instead of you going out to find the leads? And that only happens when you start to build momentum. So first, you go out to find the leads, and as you continue to refine your process and you're reaching the same types of people again and again and again, eventually that flips, and now people are starting to follow you, to find you, to hear about you, because you've become the go-to expert in your industry. There are millions of health coaches, I know, because most of my clients are health coaches or life coaches. But why do they pick to work with you over someone else in your industry? It's because of what you bring to the table. And you want to attract those people in your tribe. Maybe you have something in common with them. For example, I'm a folk dancer. So I have a few clients who are also dancers because they're attracted to me because I'm a dancer. Maybe you have people who speak different languages because you are attracted to cultures. That's how I have a lot of international clients because I obsess over cultural differences, and I get so excited when I meet people from different cultures. So that's who I attract to my tribe. Joe says, thank you, very informative. Good. I'm glad that helped. So unless your client roster is totally full to the top, you're full to the capacity, you need to be spending 75 to 80% of your time marketing and sales. That's how you need to bring people in. And the only way you can get that sales process refined and perfect, or perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect, but the only way that you can streamline this process so you know the system works again and again and again is to know who you are targeting and following the same system with every single person that comes through the door. And you can't do that if every single person that comes through the door is a different type of person. So you also build your authority by helping the same type of person again and again. You work that muscle, that sales muscle. Maybe it's your closing, or maybe your muscle of creating results for your client gets worked again and again and again, and the client retention rate goes up. Or maybe the results that you create for your clients is just, instead of hit or miss, it's just hit, 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 and everyone has success. That only happens from you practicing again and again the same exact process. And the same exact process is created by helping the same type of person. Okay, I hope this helps. Get over your fear of niching down. Even though it's counterintuitive, find out who your ideal target market is, who you are going to help, what problems you solve, and only do that with your blinders on. Full focus forward until you are at full capacity, until you've reached that $1 million mark. I would suggest sticking with the same niche. Okay, I hope this helps, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.